Ayurveda came into my life 7 years ago, while I was still working as a professional model and traveling around the world. Ayurveda changed concept of so many things in my life: eating, living, resting, even beauty concept. It seems it answered to all of my questions which school and university didn't have answers to. And for me, it is the big honor to be with Ayurveda doctor, my teacher, Partap Chauhan, and to have these wonderful conversations and to learn about Ayurveda even deeper with all the women together. So let's start the beautiful journey into this beautiful knowledge.
Yes.
Namaste.
Namaste. And I am very happy to be part of this video series called Women Shakti. And it's very interesting that you are a very successful model. And of course, when you are a model, a lot of people follow you, especially fashion model is very popular in the world now. But now you can play the same role. You can be a model of Ayurveda, especially for all those women who look up to you, because your life has changed. And with Ayurveda, you have become even more successful now, not only in the professional world, but also in your personal health and your emotional health and your spiritual health. And I can see that in these years you have really grown, and this experience of yours is definitely going to help so many women all over the world. And I will try to input into this series of this Women Shakti. I will try to put in the knowledge of Ayurveda. And I am very confident about this, that when females they learn little bit about Ayurveda, they can become very happy, they can become very healthy, and of course they can really be successful in their life.
So Ayurveda is very popular nowadays and everybody is speaking about it, but I'm not sure if everybody really understands what is Ayurveda and where it comes from and what are the roots of Ayurveda. So can you tell about it?
Yes, so this is a very good question, because when I travel all over the world, I also see that a lot of people, they have misconception about Ayurveda. Some people think Ayurveda is some oil massage, some people think it is some herbs, some people think it's some weight reducing therapy, or some people think it's beauty and cosmetic related science. But actually the word Ayurveda itself explains a lot. The word Ayurveda, which is a Sanskrit word, comprises of two words: Veda, which means knowledge, and Ayur is defined in Ayurvedic textbooks as a combination of four things: body, mind, senses and soul. So which means this complete human system, because we are all comprising of these four things. We all have a body, we all have a mind, we also have a soul, and we have senses. So in short, every human being must know Ayurveda, because it's an instruction booklet for the human beings. If anything goes wrong with the system at any level, we can find solutions in Ayurveda. So in short, Ayurveda is the way to live healthy and happily.
Many people think that Ayurveda is something Eastern or something applicable only for Indian people. What can you tell about it?
See, when we say that Ayurveda is for human beings, so human beings live all over the world. In the West also there are human beings, in the East there are also human beings, and they are same. I don't see people with 4 legs in Russia, for example. I don't see people with 2 heads in America, or I see people with 5 kidneys. Everywhere people are same. There is no difference. So if something is applicable on one set of human beings, it is also applicable in the other set of the human beings. Or we can also say, like Western medicine, for example, which is called the modern medicine. Western medicine has been primarily developed in the West, but it is also applicable in the East. Similarly, Ayurveda, which was primarily practiced and developed in the East, is also applicable on the Western people. So it's not true that it is only for Indian people. This is also a wrong conception or misconception, or in a wrong promotion of the science. Ayurveda is a knowledge about body. So anyone who has a body, anyone who has a mind, anyone who has emotions, anyone who has a soul, Ayurveda is for them.
It is said that if we want to be healthy and happy, we should know ourselves and we should really understand who we truly are. What is a human being according to Ayurveda?
Well, a human being comprises of many components. If we go, really from Ayurvedic perspective, there are primarily we can divide it into three levels. One is the physical level. Of course, the physical level primarily comprises of the body, and body has many organs, many systems. According to Ayurveda, we have various kind of tissues which are called dhatus. We have doshas, which are the energies functioning at the physical level. Then we have a mind, and mind in Ayurveda is quite deep. It's not just the brain and the some chemicals in the brain, but the mind involves the subconscious mind, which is called Chitta, which actually stores all the experiences that we have in our life. And then there is a component which is called Buddhi, or which is translated as intelligence, and there is a component which is called Ahamkara or ego. So this component of four things, which is mind, mind, intellect, Ahankar, ego and Chitta. This is the subtle part of the human system. And then there is beyond that is the spiritual part, the real me, the real I, which is the soul. So Ayurveda actually teaches us about all these various components of the human system, and whenever somebody is sick, whenever somebody is not well, it's not necessary that the problem is only in the body. The problem can be in the mind, which is manifesting in the body. So we in Ayurveda, we try to find out where is the root cause of the problem. In many cases today, especially in this modern age, people are suffering in the physical body. They have symptoms in the physical body, like maybe some digestive problem or IBS, for example, but the cause could be at the mental level. So this is Ayurveda. It's a very beautiful knowledge. It's a very simple knowledge. I would like to tell all the audience that it's a very simple knowledge. It is a very practical knowledge. Anybody can understand it. Anybody can practice it. So don't be afraid of it. Just try to just learn little bit, and you will see that your life will change.
I would like to speak about doshas. When I find or read something about Ayurveda, it's all about doshas, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, but not so many women really understand what constitution they have and how important it is to live according to their constitution.
Yeah, so this is also a very unique concept of Ayurveda, where of course we have solutions for many problems, but then solutions are customized and personalized, because each individual is unique. Each person has a unique composition of the physical body, and that's what we try to understand in Ayurveda. In Ayurvedic terminology, we call it Prakriti. So every person has his or her own Prakriti, which is important to understand, and based on the Prakriti, we have to find our food, our lifestyle, our exercise, our everything we can really choose according to our constitution, according to our nature. Because when we are doing things according to the nature, then we are happy, then we are healthy. The moment we do something which is opposite to my nature, then it creates disturbance, it creates imbalance, and that is what is called a disease. So it's a very important concept, but again, as I said, it's very simple. You can all understand it. There are simple ways to just check your Prakriti, check your constitution, but it's quite a unique concept of Ayurveda, and if we don't know our system, that could be the main cause of our sufferings. So many people in the world now are suffering at physical level, at mental level, but it could be because you don't know who you are. It's very simple, like if you don't know what kind of car you have a diesel car or you have a petrol car. If you don't know that and you put diesel in a petrol car, so that could be very dangerous, but disastrous for the engine. Similarly, when we don't know our nature and we put anything in this system, then this engine is becoming bad and it has lot of problems. So this concept of Ayurveda is wonderful, and we will talk more about it in our coming series of videos, and we'll try to help people to understand their nature and also give them some solutions for that.
So let's learn a little bit about doshas, Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Could you introduce what it is?
Well, you know, these three words have become very popular all over the world, but I see a lot of people are still very confused about what. So let's keep it simple. Simply, if I want to say, Vata, Pitta, Kapha are three functional energies in our body. Vata is that energy which is responsible for movement, you know, it moves things, everything that is moving in your body, whether it is blood circulation or the movement of the nerve impulses, movement of the food, it's all controlled by Vata. Pitta is that energy which is responsible for metabolism, for digestion, you know, it's primarily comprising of the fire element. Vata is primarily comprising of space and air element. And Kapha is that energy which keeps everything together. It's responsible for cohesion. So it's primarily comprising of the earth and water element, and all these three energies in their natural state, they are sustaining the various functions of the body, but when they become imbalanced, they are responsible for creating diseases in the body, and that's why they are called dosha. The word dosha in Sanskrit means literally something which contaminates. So, Vata, Pitta, Kapha are called doshas because when they are out of balance, then they contaminate this body, then they pollute this body, they create various diseases in this body. But in their natural state, they are just normal functional energies and performing normal functions in the body.
I would like to speak what happens if we don't live according to our dosha, to our body constitution. Let's say I am a Pitta type of woman and I have strong fire in me and I'm eating very spicy food. So what can happen to me if my dosha gets disbalanced?
Oh, it's a very good question. It's a very simple answer is that, for example, as you said, you are Pitta type of person means you are too much heat in the body. By nature, you are having lot of fire in your body, and you are eating lot of spicy and hot things. So what will happen? So more fire will increase, and that is going to create many diseases. For example, skin diseases, acne, pimples, eczema, hair problems, hair loss, graying of hair, inflammations. You can have many different kind of inflammations, even internal inflammations, and various problems which increase heat in the body. Sometimes, like for example, you have a burning sensation in the urine, or you have high temperature. This is all diseases created by Pitta. So it's very important that you should be aware of your nature and you should choose foods according to your nature. For example, if you are a Pitta person, it doesn't mean that you cannot at all eat anything heating, but don't eat them in large quantities and don't eat them continuously. Of course, you should try to focus more on cooling things. So that is what is the meaning of understanding this concept of doshas. It's like if your house is on fire, so you cannot put kerosene or petrol on the house, you have to put water. Similarly, when this house has a lot of fire, so you better drink more water, eat watermelon, or you eat cucumbers, you eat something which is cooling. Coconut water is very nice. So that is how you maintain the balance. That is the art of Ayurveda. That is the way of living. It's very simple. Once you know the fundamental principle behind it, you can very easily choose lot of things around you. In the kitchen you find many things, in your outside surroundings you will find many things that can maintain your health, and you will save a lot of money, you will save a lot of suffering, you will not be suffering so often, and of course you will be happy.
As soon as Ayurveda came into my life, it made my life just much easier. Could you tell your opinion why for every woman it's so important to learn, to know and to apply Ayurveda in her home?
Well, when it comes to women, it's very important because woman is the backbone of the family. She is the main person in the family. Not only in the family, she is the backbone of our society. I always say that if women are healthy, the whole family will be healthy, because she is the one who takes care of children, she is the one who takes care of the family members, and she is the one who cooks for everyone. So this is very, very important, that a woman should understand the basic principles of Ayurveda, because then she can apply it for herself, she can also apply this for her family members, and she can create a healthy family. And when families are healthy, then society will be healthy. When societies are healthy, the whole world will be healthy, and that is the goal of Ayurveda, to create a healthy, happy and peaceful society.
I heard the saying that if you are sick or you have some disease, you should search for the medicine in your kitchen rather than going to the pharmacy. I think it's very Ayurvedic view, yeah? What would you say?
Yeah, because in the kitchen we have a lot of spices, we have a lot of food materials which can be used to treat some simple imbalances in our body. Of course, if you have serious problem, you should always consult an Ayurvedic physician and get a proper treatment. But suppose one day you wake up with a small cold and you have some sneezing and running nose. So immediately, first of all, you have to understand which dosha is out of balance. So normally, once you realize that, then you can find something in the kitchen that can balance it. That's how you do the initial level of treatment, which is very, very easy. For example, let's take example of Pitta. You are yourself a Pitta person, right? Pitta Vata, okay. So if someone has increased Pitta and they feel acidity and burning in the stomach, so what to do? First thing in Ayurveda we say, stop the similar and take the opposite. So we should stop similar chilies and acidic food and sour tasty things. Anything which is heating in nature should be stopped. Take something which is opposite. So opposite to fire is water. Drink water. You can make some cooling drinks. Maybe you put some mint in the water, or you make some coriander paste and mix it in the water. It's cooling. You can make a fennel tea or fennel water. You can drink. You can find fruits like watermelon, which is cooling. You can drink coconut water. So this is how understanding the imbalance and using the spices and the things which are available in your kitchen is a very, very important thing. And I think females should learn about it, so that they can take care of the health of their children and take care of the health of their family members. And this is the first step. You come in contact with Ayurveda, and it's very powerful and it's very useful, and lot of people all over the world now using these home remedies to just get some simple benefits when they are encountering small simple diseases.
Somehow I have the feeling that we women, we are more sensitive than men, and what is your opinion, where we should put our attention in order to be healthy and happy?
Yeah, this is true that women are more sensitive, and I would also say that women are more giving. They are always worried about the family and giving to others. And I think this is my experience also, that when I encounter a lot of female patients, I find that somewhere they lack taking care of themselves. So I would say the first attention they should pay is that they should take care of themselves, because if you are healthy, then you can make everybody else healthy. And if you have a problem, if you have maybe physical problem or even emotional problem or a psychological problem, then it is definitely going to impact the health of other people, because everybody is connected with the woman. This is true everywhere in the world. Woman is the center of the family. So I think you should just take care of yourself. Start using some simple daily routine techniques which we will discuss in our series. Start using some simple Ayurvedic techniques like oil massage your body, or just drink some water in the morning, have some regular routine, and make sure you do find some time to just do things that you like, things that you enjoy. You must find some time for your own hobbies maybe, or things that make you happy?